So how does it all work? Should this have been the very first question we posed this week? Probably. In a nutshell, ParkMyTinyHouse is primarily a land sharing platform, helping property owners make some extra income by finding tenants to rent just a small corner to live on in a tiny house. Your tenant will bring their own house. All you need to provide as the host is access and a level spot. Although if you can offer a power and water connection, you will attract a much larger pool of candidates and you can ask a little extra rent. ParkMyTinyHouse is disrupting both the traditional real estate industry and the tourism industry, as we work only with tenants who are owner-occupiers, not those who offer short-stay accommodation. Yes, we've had literally thousands of requests from those wanting our help to get started with Airbnb, and we've been offered a lot of money to do so. The two reasons we will never go down that route: 7 years ago, I was at risk of homelessness. Without question, living in a tiny house saved my life in every imaginable way. And in the middle of the worst housing crisis Australia has ever seen, we believe there is too much bureaucracy and red tape, so we are all about taking action. We're proactively offering another option to ensure people can keep a roof over their heads. What's the process of hosting? The first step is submitting your host application to us. This tells us everything we need to know about what your property can offer and what kind of tenant might be a good fit for you. From there, everything happens pretty quickly. First, we undertake a property assessment. We go through a series of checks and balances that help us establish whether your property is suitable for hosting. So we're looking at things like access, privacy, location, and the overall desirability of what you can offer. We use this information to provide you a rental estimate and create your listing. Your listing is professionally copywritten and added to the members area of our website only a few short days after receiving your application. Then the fun part: one or more of our members will read your listing and contact us to apply. All our tenants go through the same application process you do, so we learn a bit about them and what they're looking for. As part of the screening process, we also check their references and that they actually have a home already or have signed a contract for one and have a firm delivery date. This ensures we are only getting in touch with you when we have genuine, lovely tenants who are actually in a position to sign a lease and won't be wasting your time. If the tenant checks all your boxes and ours, we send you an email with all their information so you can decide if you'd like to go ahead and consider them. At this stage, you'd give them a phone call for an initial phone chat to get a sense of who they are and if you might gel. And if all goes well, you would give them your address so you can meet on the property in person. Your information is always kept confidential by us, and you are the one who decides if you're willing to share contact info with any prospective tenants. If your in-person meeting goes well, and it generally does, then most of our hosts will accept the tenant on the spot. All our hosts have access to a dedicated host portal with resources to help you manage the whole process. This provides guidance around important issues like insurance and grey water and includes our proprietary lease templates. We always recommend having a paper trail to protect both parties and ensure there are clear expectations and guidelines. We provide full email and phone support through the whole process right until your tenant moves onto the property, and we have regular check-ins with you at 3 and 6 month marks. How much would you expect to pay for all this? Traditional property managers charge hundreds, if not thousands, plus ongoing agents' fees. At ParkMyTinyHouse, you'll pay only a one-time fee of $2.95, and that covers you for up to 2 parking spaces and tenants, which could potentially earn you over $20,000 a year. Get started now at parkmytinyhouse.com.au/hosts. Help the housing crisis, earn some extra income, save the world.